Yeah. You're not about like Twitter fingers. You're not about
like there's a lot of guys that are calm in those situations that will just let shit happen. Like I'm like Ysidro, dude. I'll pull up on you.
Yeah, he's like Ysidro.
I'm like Ysidro, dude. Whether I win or lose, like somebody's bleeding.
I feel you. Okay,
so yeah, that's pretty much just.
Yeah.
That's pretty much just what happened.
Okay, that makes sense.
Is that the last time we ever seen each other?
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
it was. Huh?
And then after that was November. I moved out in December. So. Damn, so that's why I was like, damn, bro. I mean, obviously, like I said, we talked about it over text. That's fine, But I already had a feeling, bro. I know how that goes. So
we actually go way back. That's crazy.
Yeah,
way back.
All right, let's get this shit going.
Yeah, let's do it. Right. Okay, I have a very, very fantastic special guest. He's very what's the word for? I'll use diverse. There's just something about his music. Everything that he touches, no matter what genre, the guy just makes gold. He's currently killing it right now, whether it's, internationally or he's doing, United States shows and he's putting techno on the map. My good friend, Gravedgr.
Yo, what up?
Dude, how are you? Tell me, what's going on with your life?
Dude, I mean, this life is lifing, I guess. But there's nothing to complain about, to be honest. Everything is going good. Staying busy, which is, I guess, what we want. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, freaking right now we're doing the second half of my U.S. tour for the beginning of the year. And then after that, we're going to conquer the rest of the world, go to Europe. I think maybe, hopefully Australia, other stuff like that. Yeah, but right now,
you've been conquering the world, dude.
What's up?
You've been conquering the fucking
I've been,
world.
bro, since 2018.
Since
little by little.
Since 2018,
yeah.
And
bro.
I feel like you're finally starting to get your flowers. Over the years that I've known you, you've kind of not disrespected in a way, but there's just been. Now you're starting to get your flowers, where people are starting to realize, okay, this motherfucker's legit.
Put the respect on the name. Is that what you're saying? Yeah,
they're putting respect on the name, and I love it. I'm just happy to see how far you've come.
Yeah, no, thank you, man. I mean, it's been a work in progress. I feel like I think anyone can agree that 2018 we started off super strong with the launch of the Gravedigger project and with Carnage behind the orchestrating everything, signing me to the label, all that stuff. And it had its run, you know what I mean? Not that it died out or anything, but it definitely felt internally, it felt like I just kind of hit a plateau, genre-wise, musically. So I had to expand. And I think the expansion, exploring new sounds, which was always the fundamental, the hard techno stuff I'm doing now.
Yeah.
I think we can all agree is the root of my sound. It's always been hard dance oriented, hard music. So doing this hard techno stuff, reinventing myself sonically, I think gave the whole project a second wind. And I'm having fun doing it. You know what I mean? I think that's the most important point. Even everyone on my team sees me having fun. Everyone that sees me, I'm genuinely having a good time on stage.
Yeah.
Because every set is fun to play. You know what I mean? It's something that I've always enjoyed. When I was doing the raw trap, hybrid drum and bass, hard style, everything, when I was trying to do everything, I was enjoying it because I love that sound too, But what is it? There were sets that I just wasn't happy. I'm a super hard critic on myself. I think us, whoever is a creator, is always hard on themselves with that point, You always want to one up yourself. You always want to do better. You always want to do better. And if I felt like if my performance was off by just a tad, I fucked up a cue, I messed up something, I didn't feel the crowd response to a new song I'm playing, I just didn't enjoy the set.
Yeah.
Because it felt like I had to put out insane quality music. You know what I mean?
That's kind of what I noticed about you over the years. When we first, when the Gravedigger, when the project came about, you were very peculiar about what you put out. You were very specific. It had to be a specific way or it was no way. And if it wasn't the way that you expected it to be, you're very disappointed. And you've been across several different lanes where it's bass con, bass rush. And I just feel now you are happy with where you're at.
Yeah. Happy. And it's just we're just proving everyone wrong. Not proving everyone wrong. I think we're just proving a point that it's dude, I've been here, you know what I mean? And I can do this. And I finally found something I can sink my teeth sink my teeth into, which is the hard techno space. And it's just, you know how they say in this industry, timing is everything, right? And I think we got it at the right time. Yeah. It's been like a year and a half, almost 2 years that I've been doing this hard techno stuff, or pivoting slowly. You know how it didn't happen overnight. It didn't, no, because I knew if I did it overnight, it might have not stuck.
Clicked, yeah.
Exactly, you know what I mean? So like, yeah, it was just timing, slowly pivoting, doing an LP, releasing the Afterlife album, making power plays, you know, working with the right people, doing the right looks. You know what I mean? Like I pretty much like I tell you know Anthony, right? Obviously, my manager. I always told him, I'm like, bro, like we've worked hard to not have to do Gravedigger hard techno set. Yeah. Like I wanted to pivot my brand to the point where they knew that it was Gravedigger and that stood for itself. Hard techno. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I mean, I risked it. I risked it for the biscuit, realistically, you know? Like, I knew if it didn't stick, I'm taking that L. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, like 100,000%. And I was just like, you know what? Fuck it, bro. Like, I'm going to do it. I didn't do it because of the hype. I didn't do it because it's like, yeah, I see it blowing up. No, like, I did it because I genuinely found a passion in that sound, you know? So I did my homework. I wanted to come in proper into that space. And I think that's what helped. You know what I mean? Like, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think I'm coming into this space as like TikTok techno. No. Where, you know what I mean? Like I tried my best to come in proper. You know what I mean? I did my underground runs all last year in the LA scene. I sent my music to the right people. I worked with the people that are valid in that space. And you know how like techno, hard techno is just like house music. It's like really gatekept. Yeah. It's very, you know, like, yeah, if you're in it, you're in it. But if you're not, you're always just set apart. You're not in it, you know. It's very clicky. It's very, you know,
and it seems like, and I don't. Maybe I'm making an assumption, but it seems like if you're not European, like, or if you're not from that space, like, it's very hard for you to like succeed in techno. But you being based out of like the U.S., like, you have like gained the respect from like all fronts.
I think we're doing a good job. Yeah, I think we did it because like. For example, I didn't know until maybe a year ago, that Sarah Landry was from the U.S.
Oh, dude, I was just having this conversation yesterday.
Dude, like, literally, because I think on her bio it even says like Netherlands. You know what I mean? Like, or Amsterdam, something like that. So like, it was never claimed. There was no like American hard techno. But even saying that sounds cringe. But no, like what I'm saying is, it just always felt European and always out there. You know, and obviously like. Right now, that's what everyone wants.
She's European from Texas,
style
right?
hard techno. Yeah, she's from I think Austin. Austin. She's Texas. From Austin. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's just crazy to see that. You know what I mean? And she's like top. She's for sure top 5, top 10 in hard techno.
And I think that's the same for you though, because it's like if you're very there's two separate ways to like look at this. There's people who are trying to make TikTok techno, or there's people who are like, there's artists that are really, really engaged and they really, really love techno, and they are able to harness maybe what they call the European sound, but like mesh it well enough so that it fits in the United States. And like you are one of the very select few who is able to do that.
Yeah, I think so, man. Like I think the sound, like realistically, I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with like the TikTok techno stuff. Because it works in that space, you know? But I was just like, I wanted something different. So I went and angled myself into doing it proper. So it could be like legit. And since it's not just like a phase, you know what I'm saying? Because like, I don't know, give it like 2 years, a year, 3 years maybe, or whatever. You know how everything cycles in the industry, right? Or the music sound. So like, I'm just like, okay, when the hype is gone, like I still want to do this. You know what I mean? Because I'm not just telling you like, it's like, oh yeah, this passion's gonna leave next year type shit. You know what I mean? It's here to stay, at least for me. You know, that's kind of like what I love listening to. That's realistically all I listen to. It's all I make. It's all I want to do. You know, so maybe because I burned myself out on bass music and all that stuff, making it, creating it for like 10 years plus. So it's like, yeah,
it can be very draining. You know? I think
But sorry to interrupt, but doing that music, commercial EDM stuff, helped me kind of like understand what can work in America, like what you were saying, where it's like it's hard to make something that will stick here because people here only like the majority of people only like the commercial stuff, the catchy stuff, or whatever they see on social media, what's popping, right? Yeah. So it's like it's definitely going to be hard, like if you're trying to make something that's super niche oriented and people don't even know what it is. So doing the bass music and all that shit helped me kind of like format my music to be commercial in the sense of digestible to the American crowds.
Yeah.
You know, while still being proper. You know what I mean? Yeah. At least I think. I don't know.
At some point, like at some stage, like it's cool to have passion for the music. It's cool to be able to be a great producer, but like you do still have to like carry that sense of commercialization, you know? So like,
Oh yeah, 100%.
It's
it
important.
has to be digestible, like to the ear, bro. Like think about this. Who told me this? This producer named Vlado from the Netherlands. Vlado. He makes house now, but he used to make like hard music a couple years ago, and he told me, he's like, yo, like I want my drops to be memorable. Like I want the crowd to understand, like simple enough to where the crowd remembers it. Because if you're at the club, you think any average Joe at the club, at a festival, they're probably fucked up, whatever it is. You know what I mean? So they're not gonna fucking remember your, like as a producer, you want to do the best work you can, and sometimes you think doing the most on a drop is what's gonna make your hit. No, like sometimes like less is more. You know what I mean? You want it to be digestible to the audience, you know, because they're not gonna remember your complicated sounds. They're fucked up. You know what I mean? They're gonna remember something catchy, loopy that you can understand.
And what I think is a great example of that is like the most entertaining shit to me on social media. Because I'm somebody that goes and gets fucked up a lot. So like I can attest to this, is like whenever I see the techno artists that like they post specifically their drops, I'm like, okay, as a fan, I'm kind of only going for that. Because like, okay, they have like, let's say big techno artist posts, 12 slides on Instagram. It's all their best drops. If you think about it, a set is an hour, but there's all that intermission in between.
Exactly.
So like, how interested are you really as a fan of like the rest of it? But so to your point, the most important drops, it's all important on how you build up to your drops. It's all important, like, how you follow up your drops. But on social media, we only have that small window to kind of like grab those drops and like gather interest.
Yeah, because they're putting moments, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how I see it. Those 12 slides are moments, which is like their favorite drops, you know what I mean?
But that moment clicks for everybody.
Right now, yeah. I mean, in any space, you know what I mean?
You get what I mean, though? Like,
right?
It's like
100%.
Those moments are like what everybody remembers. So like when I see somebody like Sarah Landry, I'm like, I'm going for those exact moments that each and every single one of those persons in those crowds are like going crazy over.
Yeah.
And they repeat, they replay for me. I live my own memories.
Yeah.
But their experiences that like, it's like a skill, like you are an experience giver.
Yeah. I mean, you're the DJ. You're like, you're the DJ, one like setting up the vibe for the whole room.
You could have a really shitty set. You could be shitty at transitions. You could do whatever. But it's experience. It's experience that you're giving to somebody.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. I think what is it? Shit, I don't really know where I was going with that, but regardless, like I think like giving the experience to the audience is also like obviously like the main priority when you're performing. I just think it's obviously as a producer, it's the best when you're able to give that experience with your own music. I think that's very important, at least in my opinion. Because like I've always been production first, DJing after. I learned how to make music before like I learned how to produce, so that's always important to me. So like the more music that I can play on my own music is the better for me, at least.
So how much of your sets are original
right now? I realistically can do like a full hour and a half just my stuff, but I'd never do it because I love playing. There's so much good music out there, bro. So much good music. Like yesterday we did San Diego, and I played a bunch. I downloaded new demos that I got, and I just played them. I heard what they sounded like quickly on my computer, and then I just put them on my USB, boom, played them, and I surprised myself. But like shit like that, for example, those songs, okay, cool, they made it in my set. But it's like, okay, I still want to play my music, but I heard that music so many times, I kind of just sometimes get over it. But the crowd hasn't heard it.
And there's legitimately some like really, really good bangers out there. That,
dude, for sure.
You have to play in there.
Yes. Yeah. So I have a question for you right now. since I know you like and really like hard techno.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite hard techno artist?
Oh, dude.
Besides me.
Right off the rip, like, I'll give you my top 3. Okay. It's Clang, Nico Moreno, and then
Gravedigger.
I would have to say Gravedigger. But if it wasn't Gravedigger at my third, it would probably be I want to pick this one wisely.
You got the whole world watching. Who's Robert's top 3?
August?
Really?
Is it August? I might be wrong on that.
Yeah. No. That's how you say it, August. Or is that like you're sure or you're wrong?
There's also Carl MX.
Okay. Wait, Carl MX?
Mm-hmm.
I probably know. I just don't.
Yeah, Carl MX is a really good one. He's kind of like smaller.
Okay.
And there's one more. I can't put my name on it. I mean, my finger, like. But all of them are really good. AZYR is cool.
Oh, Azir?
Azir.
Yeah. I think that's how you say his name.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how you say his name. Azir. And there's one more that I'm forgetting, but it's all good. Those are my top 3. Gravedigger, Gravedigger, and Gravedigger.
Just Gravedigger. Top 3. Yeah, exactly. That should be. No, like what I was gonna say is, you ever notice like a lot of these hard techno guys, they like blow up more off of their sets. I think like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Azir like has a few songs, but he's more like he's blown up recently because of the sets.
You're right.
Because the energy he puts out.
Yeah.
What do they say? There's no party like an Azir party or some shit like that. I think that's like his little brand thing that's going along. But like the energy he puts out and those videos that he's putting out of those moments that we just talked about is what's like really taking off. Like
there's a ton
I can't name you an Azir song. Can you name me an Azir song?
I can.
Oh, okay. Well,
but I'm on the spot right now. But it's like I would have to pull up my my Spotify. I sent you my Spotify thing.
Did you?
Do you remember that? Yeah.
You have to send it again. No, I'm the worst with texting. So no.
But dude, it's like, okay, you're right, and I've thought about this too. Whenever you discover like the newest techno artist that's popping or whatever, they have like 500K to 400K like followers and shit like that. Like all these comments, everybody loves them, whatever. When I search up on Spotify, it's like a song from like 2019.
And it doesn't sound like anything they're playing, right? Yeah. But that's because I think the sound has progressed so far and so fast. You know what I mean?
I just think it's a different product. You know, so like here, I think in America, we focus so much on like, you know, we want to have a personal relationship with specific artists that we think we have. Yeah. You know, so like we're following their career. We love the artist. You know, we love their music. We can put their discography on our walls. But when it comes to like, I think Europe, they only care about moments and they only care about who's providing the best experiences. And I think that's great because not everybody can provide experiences. Like, I
feel you on that. Maybe that's the premise too, as to why like people love all night longs, and that's like the end all be all goal of a hard techno artist, in my opinion. In Europe, an all night long. If you just you curate your entire night, 6 hours, 7 hours long, your whole set, and that's your entire experience. You start the night off. You're your opener. You're your headliner. You're your direct support. You're your closer. You know. And I think like it leads into that. Like people want that. When do you see an all night long here in America? From an American DJ?
Never. They're so accustomed to 1 hour.
Exactly. Headliner, 1 hour and a half.
I wanted to interrupt you. I also love Sarah Landry. So if Sarah Landry's watching this, you're in my top
Blazing.
3. Like, you know, hey, you know, I didn't mean to leave you out of this, but someday we're going to get married and you'll be there, dude. You'll be my best man. Sorry, Joseph.
Okay. I'll just like this.
Okay, to your point. The experiences were definitely like, they're a big thing. It's different. Like I've never been to Europe, so I can't tell you. You've played several shows there.
Yeah, but not hard techno though. Proper hard techno.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like when I played Perucaville last year in Europe, I played a full hard techno, but it was with the bass promoter, so it was a little awkward. But it worked. You know what I mean?
Did it?
Yeah, it worked. It worked. Yeah. I was closing, so it made sense. You know what I mean? But regardless. No. So like,
you have anything planned?
But I've seen, definitely this year. It's more like club gigs, but in the summer. But no, like what is it? They're more accustomed to that sound. You know what I mean? So it works, I guess. But
I would feel like bass music is a little bit.
Bass music in Europe is on a decline.
Yeah,
definitely. Trust me.
I would feel like bass music is on a decline over there.
Bass music is on decline there because it's plateauing here. It hit its peak
Drum and bass is definitely huge over there.
Yeah, massive. Like the two things people want to hear in Europe right now is drum and bass, hard techno.
Hard techno. And it's still fucking going.
Yeah.
Like, and it's still evolving. Like, but when you think about it, techno's been around for like ever in Europe, but it's still evolving the same way bass music is fucking.
Now more than ever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now more than ever, for sure. Yeah, big time, big time, big time.
So, okay. I wanted to ask you, because Nico and Moreno is one of my favorite artists.
Mm-hmm.
How did that come about? How did like the collaboration between
with him?
Yeah.
So what is it? He had followed me after my collabs with Ogus, and then I was like super stoked when he followed me, and then I DM'd him like, I just like, hey, where can I send you music? Didn't even open it, nothing. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I tried, you know?
Yeah.
And then I just, you know what? I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, I'm just going to send him music on SoundCloud because I know all the hard techno guys, SoundCloud is big for them. So like the DMs in there, like you just send everyone your music. You can send it from the biggest artist to the smallest. They'll open it and they'll listen to it and they'll download. So I sent him my music. And then he ended up listening to it and he downloaded 2 songs, my Fik Dish edit and my Take It All song that just came out this past month. So he played it at Fabric Madrid for the Blackworks, I think it was Blackworks Halloween or some shit like that in Madrid. And that video went viral because Blackworks posted it and he played my song. After that, he like DM me and he's like, bro, like this song is insane. Like, I love it. This is that. Like, thank you for sending it to me. Cool, blah, blah, blah. We chopped it up very briefly. Nothing still. And I'm not going to ask him for a collab. I hate like kind of like just like if there's no premise or I have no idea for them, I'm not going to ask him for a collab. Yeah. That's usually like how I go about it. So then time passes and then he DMs me and he's like, bro, like I'm working on an album. This is kind of rushed, but would you like to work? So he asked me. Damn. And that was the craziest part, dude. Like when he asked me to collab, I was like, oh shit, like I'm down, dude.
When I seen that, I was like, dude, I think I texted you. I was like, fucking fire.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I was like, dude, that's incredible. You know, those guys are like big there, you know?
Well, yeah, they're big there and they're so big there that they're big here. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's all anyone wants to see, you know? I think, right?
That's tight, dude. Hey.
Did you go to Skyline? No. Yeah.
I did.
You did? Okay, yeah, I wasn't here, but I'm assuming like when Nico played, Nico played, everyone was there.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
It was
I told my homies, like, whoever played on the other stage.
It was actually way too packed. And then afterwards, I think it was like 7 p.m. I was like, I think I want to go home. Yeah.
Did you? Who played? It was like Nico,
Clang. I've already seen Clang though.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, but I wanted to stay for a set, but I was just like in my old man era. I was like, I don't think I want to. No offense, Clang. But yeah, I saw Nico's set. The energy was great. It was crazy. It was just as expected. I heard your song. I was just like, this is incredible. I can get used to this.
It's cool. I mean, it's something fresh. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And I think that, you know, Insomniac's doing a good thing, kind of just like capitalizing on that market right now. How the fuck did you do that?
What?
Are you drinking?
Oh, yeah. I wanted to say in the beginning, I'm drinking through the mask. I always do it, yeah.
What the
It's a mesh material. So it's like a sports jersey.
That like threw me off guard.
Dude, I've been drinking have I not been drinking this entire...
Is that what you do all the time?
Yeah.
Like you just drink through the mesh?
Professional, I'm not gonna...
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, bro. I'm
Holy shit.
My entire career, I can say that I've been drinking through the mask.
I don't know how the fuck you did that.
Everyone trips out. Yeah,
I tripped out because it disappears. Like, like when you're drinking it, it like disappears, and then your mask goes back to normal.
I hope it does, bro. It looked burnt, just fucking nasty ass thing. Yeah,
okay.
No. Yeah.
But yeah, dude, like I love the techno stuff. I love everything that's happening with you. But I want to ask, how's Vegas?
It's great. I love it, dude. Like it's the best thing I've done. Like, I mean, born and raised in LA, so like, I wanted to get the fuck out.
Yeah.
I had my eyes set on Vegas like before pandemic.
Always?
Pandemic, yeah. Because I've always gone there, you know? Yeah. Carnage used to live there, so I would go there quite often. Yeah. I also have other homies like Heckler that live there. Then I think during the pandemic, Lit Lords moved out there. And I'm like super close to them. So I would go out there quite often. I also have other friends and shit. So like I would go and then... Fuck, dude. Like, I think over pandemic, or towards the end of pandemic, I started my own podcast with them, like the hard hit shit. But what is it? So I would go there so often that I was like, dude, like I like it. Like people just think, let's be honest. You say Vegas, they think the Strip.
That's what I.
That's fucking like the Strip is its own world. It's
Yeah.
just the Strip. It's made up. It's like a make believe world, you know. I'm living in Vegas now since December. I've been there like twice, you know.
What are the Korean barbecue spots like?
Fire. I found one.
Yeah?
I found one right next to my pad. I'll take you. It's really good.
There's a 24-hour spot. We still haven't went though. Yeah.
Wait, here or?
It's in Vegas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's on the Strip. So I don't know if it's good. I don't know if it's bad.
I don't know. I mean, anything's better than Jen, I think.
But I'm gonna be in Vegas.
When?
EDC.
Of course. When do you get there?
Depends.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming you're getting there Thursday for the Nico Moreno pre-party.
I had no plans to do that.
Okay, I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying.
I had no plans to do that, but I might.
It's already sold out, so GG.
Come on. Come on. You think I
don't
wouldn't get in?
Wait, what?
You think I wouldn't get in?
Look at that. Yeah, okay, I got you.
I wouldn't, but I'm just saying. You think I wouldn't get in?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm pulling it probably Friday.
Okay. Day off? Fuck, good luck.
Yeah, I probably only want to do like one day.
Wait, how many EDCs have you gone to?
3.
3?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when? Like, did you rave at one of them? Like, was you just going to go?
2 of them were raving.
2 of them? Okay.
One of them I was working, with Undisclosed.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Undisclosed.
But yeah, I mean.
Valid. But yeah, okay. Okay, now I have a question.
Yeah.
Did you have more fun raving or working it?
Working.
Really? That was fast. Because me is the opposite. Maybe I just had a shit experience.
I will, maybe. But I will tell you, like, I have more fun now raving than I would working. Granted, I've wanted to disassociate myself from management for a minute.
Oh, really?
But
this is new.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
Okay, yeah.
But like, I've had way more fun now raving than I ever have.
It's because of the music.
It's just because there's no lingering feeling over my shoulder that like things have to be a certain way. So like when I'm working, like there's always like this feeling on my back, like, okay, we have to do this, we have to do that. Okay, we have to make it to this set. Okay, well now I have to talk to this person to get their thoughts on what they thought about the set. Okay, now I have to jack off this person, make them feel okay. Like, how did you feel about this? Let me email and follow. Now I'm like, dude, who's got the bag? Where are we going? Where are we partying? Let's do this. Let's show up at 9 p.m. instead of 5 p.m. Like, it's more fun now. Like, I can have tons more fun without that lingering.
It's less stressful.
Less stressful. My eyes can be rolling in the back of my head at 12 at midnight, and I don't have to worry about somebody like judging me. You get what I mean?
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Well, you probably don't, but
no, I know what you mean. Like, but then again, I don't, because you're looking at it from a perspective of a manager.
Sure.
I've always had the artist experience.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. And then think about this. I wear a mask, so no one knows who the fuck I am.
That's true.
I live 2 lives.
You could take that mask off and nobody would know who the fuck you are.
I've had experiences where I'm like going to the show and there's no artist restroom. So I have to go to the GA bathroom. And then always the promoter is like, yo, we'll like escort you, take security. Like, no. The people that come with me, the worst. Just let me go by myself. I'm just an average Joe, And I'll just fucking be next to someone in the urinal or whatever, and then I'll be, you pumped to see Gravedigger, and then
they will never know.
It's literally happened, dude. It's literally happened where I tell him, you excited to see Gravedigger? He's like, fuck yeah, dude. I'm super excited. Like,
or you're literally on the the stall next, or like the what do they call it? Urinal next, taking a piss. You're like, oh yeah, dude, that Gravedigger set was nice. Huh? He's like, nah, that dude's fucking trash.
Like me talking shit about myself. Yeah.
No. Or you're talking them.
Oh no, I'd be pissed. Like, I'd kill myself. No.
They're like, dude, nah, dude. I don't know what that dude is doing, but he was trash.
Yeah,
dude.
like I miss the old Gravedigger. Bring back the raw trap Gravedigger.
Damn, that'd be funny if that happened. If that has ever happened, that'd be hilarious.
That would probably haunt me for like a month. Like, dude, I would not be able to perform correctly.
I think I would be inclined to fight them. I don't know. Or maybe I'll just get Ysidro to do it.
There you go.
You know?
Nah. Dude, this is chalk. Nah. Pinchisi, you know.
We're definitely clipping all these. I promise you, we're definitely
100%.
clipping all these.
You guys need like a cam for like the backstage just to see facial
A camera
expressions.
just for him.
Yeah, just to like, it's, you know, every now and then. Nah, dude. No, I freaking, what I was going to say is going back to the EDC experience thing is the reason I bring it up is because I asked you if you've had more fun backstage or in stage. Obviously, I enjoy, like, okay, I haven't played EDC Vegas since 2018. Okay. That experience was like not the greatest for me. Granted, playing that hour that I played was phenomenal, life-changing, fulfilling too. But that whole experience was just a nightmare. But that was a different time in my life. That was like different camp, all that shit. You know. So now, EDC Mexico was the most recent EDC I played, and that was like perfect. Then now this one, it's gonna be I'm gonna, you know, I play on Saturday, so like it's gonna be work one day and then the Friday Saturday it'll be just chill, right? Whatever. But I have more fun in the crowd, even as an artist.
Well, yeah,
okay,
but
and I'll tell you this: I've gone to the past two. Was it 2 or 3? 3. No, 2. 2 EDCs. Okay, he's gone with me, and dude, it's like, bro, we've gone to the artist area like twice for like an hour, bro. And then on top of that, you know how it is now, right? It's behind main stage.
Yeah.
So going up those stairs, brother. Oh no.
Oh, I got to experience those ones.
Did you get to experience it when it was not behind the stage? And when it was just like chill behind.
But
the
I know that
grounds.
it was different. I know
it
that
was
like,
different. And
they
it
gave
was,
you different like, you know, tiers, and, you know, like you couldn't go into certain areas, whatever.
No. It was just like the wristbands.
Yeah.
No, it's just like
maybe my information was different.
No. You just get. I mean, I don't know. In 2018,
I
same
didn't experience that.
It's just the only thing that was different from 2018 to when I stopped going and then started going again is that the backstage went from circuit grounds like next to it kind of to behind the main, and now you have to go up those stairs, bro.
Yeah.
And I think in part that has to do with me. Like, I'm not gonna fucking go up there. What am I gonna go up there? Be fake to people, say hi, how you been, bro?
Like I was. No. Okay. Here's my counter to that. The only reason why I would say that like working it was better was only because of the benefits. Do I want to be there all night talking about people, like talking to
glazing?
people?
Nah.
No, absolutely not. Like, I think there's specific benefits to like being backstage. You know, having your own trailer, being able to come back, you know, do X, Y, and Z. But then at some point, like, I just wanted to be in the crowd.
Yeah, I feel you.
But in a general admission setting, none of those benefits are there.
No, of course. But I mean, it's like, okay, cool. Like, for example, you know what benefits help having an artist band? You get open like bar. GA plus VIP. So like you do get all those benefits, right? Even besides the open bar. I'm too lazy to go from circuit grounds.
I'm not.
Okay. Just to get you're right though. $18. That's a good point. $18 for a beer. Yeah,
for a watered down fucking cranberry vodka. No offense, Insomniac, but what the fuck?
Run it. Just
like, what do we do? But at the same time, it's also if you did not want to go to the open bar, like there were just some things that you could do that were more beneficial. Like,
yeah, true. And but like that only works if you have like a homie that has a green room and you could kick it there for as long as you want.
Nah, most
to me at least, like, what the fuck am I doing backstage, standing around trying to find a green room to kick it? Unless I know the person. That's just me. I'm telling you the artist perspective.
Yeah, because you're you know from the artist perspective.
Yeah, I'm just like, okay, like
I think a part of my job was to glaze to an extent. Make connections and network, but but for the most part, I have to say it was 50-50.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this last time I went to EDC, bro, just nothing. I was just last day, I didn't even touch backstage. I was GA.
Yeah.
GA. Yeah, I had more fun.
Were you handing out fucking putazos or whatever they call it? What? Handing out elbows. You ever see that video where he elbows him? They're like in
Mexico?
In the pit, in Mexico.
Yeah. You know, I was.
And they're like doing a mosh pit, and the guy like
he's like solo moshing, and then he's
solo moshing,
and
the guy just fucking hits him with the hardest elbow. I was like,
on some Isidro shit.
That's crazy.
No, I had to get my punch in. I'm sorry, Isidro. No.
Dude, dude, that shit was crazy. He's like. We gotta at least show him once in this.
I mean, once, yeah.
But yeah, I think the experience of eating.
Anyways, the experience. I think there's pros and cons. I like EDC. It's so dope. You know what I mean? It's just like I prefer just being. I'd rather have a good time with people that I know and like and vibe with, than just spend hours and hours and hours being fake to people, trying to like
That don't
play
give a
the
fuck,
industry part or whatever,
Yeah.
which happens so much. You know how that goes, bro. So yeah, now why have you been like, you know,
I was just
wanting
about to get
leave?
back to your point.
Why do you
because-
want to leave the management stuff?
Well, I already left. Like
Hence the podcast.
hence the podcast.
Yeah.
Like I think for so many years, like
Okay.
I've
What?
worked with so many great artists.
Yeah.
You know, like
Wait, are you still working with your clients?
No.
Like, or nothing at all?
nothing at all. I'm on a completely different path.
Oh, okay. You relinquished everyone, like,
Yeah. I just
because you did one with Sky and you were managing her, no?
yeah, but I'm not managing her anymore.
Oh, obviously.
Well,
yeah.
we haven't been managed. I haven't managed her since like last year. It's been like a whole year now.
Oh, it's been. Oh, okay. It's been even before. Okay.
I think over the years, like I want to say this in like the most nicest way. I was very unhappy with like the work that I was doing because it was unfulfilling. I feel like management is a very selfless job. And in order to be successful as a manager, like you, at least for a large majority, you have to put the client first.
Yeah, always.
And I feel like
You're a selfish person.
the path that I was going on,
Yeah.
like as I'm getting older, I'm more selfish. Like I
feel
want to be selfish. I think for so many years I put so much into other people, into other things, other projects, that I just wasn't happy anymore.
I feel you.
And it shows in your work. So before it got to a point where like I tarnished my entire name as a manager, I stepped aside and I said, best of luck to each and every one of you. We're still really good friends, each and every single one of us, bar one. But it's like, now I'm on a completely different path.
Yeah.
I
Do
graduated.
you feel like your mental is better?
Way
it?
better.
Okay, I figured.
Extremely better.
It's very taxing on
It's
mental.
very like I think if you saw me last time, you would say like, "Damn, are you going through it?" But now I'm just like, I can visibly see the glow on the projects that I'm working on, or just whatever I'm doing in my outside life. Like, you know, I graduated with my bachelor's in finance this year.
Nice.
I'm going to go to law school. That's the goal. I work for a law firm, but I also manage the entire Ontario airport.
Really?
So I'm doing a bunch of things at once,
Okay.
right? The normal average human being would say, oh my goodness, you're doing so much at a time. Like, aren't you tired? Aren't you miserable? Motherfucker, I'm the happiest I've ever been in my entire life, dude. Like,
I feel you. Yeah.
whether it's financially, whether it's just mentally, like, you know,
I guess you're in a flow state and you're
Flow
enjoying.
state,
Yeah,
dude.
you're
It's just-
enjoying your time.
it's great. And like, I love management, and if I loved it, and if I ever decided I wanted to come back to music, it would be in a different way.
Okay.
You
Like
know,
what?
it would maybe just invest in like one-off projects. You get what I mean?
Okay, I see what you mean. Okay.
One-off projects,
Yeah,
maybe
there's so many
events.
things you can do in the industry. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
not just that. Like if the artistry didn't work, like I definitely first thing production. If that didn't work, I would probably want to do actual on-hand stage production or A&Ring. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like things like that. You know.
One of
So-
my biggest things that I want to do is
He's
like
pissed.
one.
No llores. Anyway, continue.
I want to do one-off events. Like
Okay.
I want to do like just a Miami Music Week thing.
Like you throw it.
Yeah, I throw it.
Interesting.
So like, let's say Gravedigger, Nico Moreno, Clan Quensler, right? But like, every single dollar is invested by me. You know, the project is run by me. Maybe I would hire just like one-off people to do like, you know,
Well, yeah, because I'm assuming you don't know how to like put together a stage or something like that. Yeah, exactly.
or the marketing,
that.
whatever the case may be. You know, but those types of specialty things.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, dude, I've just been
You would want to invest in the music stuff, the things you actually like, fuck
things
with
that I
shit.
actually like.
Yeah, exactly.
Like investing my entire being into management was killing me because
Yeah.
essentially the thing that I
Would you do
wanted
it
to
again with the right artist?
Just one,
Just one.
one.
Yeah, that okay.
100%, just one.
Because obviously there's a passion there. You did it for a while.
I did,
yeah.
and I got really, really far with very, very little. So like, I will never take my accomplishments like, you know, and like demean them
Yeah.
because I got very, very far. You were one of the biggest supporters of me in the beginning. Like, you were actually the one that was constantly just like telling me, like, you know, you got this. You would check up on me. We would talk. We would have conversations in the beginning. You would give me advice. We would, you know, it was good to have that perspective from you. So like, now that we get here to where we are now, I just feel like I'm very grateful for everything that happened.
Nice.
You know, because when I do come back into music, it's going to be a very, very
different,
big way. But on my
terms. Then you know what you're getting into now. You know, it's coming around the second time. Yeah. Like I can see that. I see similarities in my aspect. Like I'm telling you, remember how I was talking about like this project got like a revitalization, a second wind, if you were to say. Yeah, like going back, dude, like when I started, I was fucking like 22 years old, 2018, right? Going into the industry, actually in the industry. Now I'm 27, and I feel like I know the ropes. You know what I'm saying? Like no one's just gonna take advantage or
no one's gonna fucking
sleep me. You know what I'm saying? Like no, it's not gonna happen this time. So I know how to maneuver. Over the years, I've made mistakes and I learned from them. And coming back around this time around, entering a new scene, I kind of know I'm learning. Obviously, we all are. But I'm saying like I'm using what I learned in the past too, like to implement into the project again. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I feel you. So like it'd be interesting. I'm curious if maybe one day you'd come back. You know what I mean?
Like one of these days out of nowhere, I'm gonna be that fucking.
You're gonna send me an Instagram profile. Look at this. Check out this person. I'm
gonna be like I've envisioned it in my head too, and it's crazy because.
I have a question after that. Continue.
I've envisioned it in my head how it would play out, and I think everything's playing out how it's supposed to be. Like, and I think when I come back into music, like, there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna be like, "We should have respected you when you were here." Because now that you're on a different level, it's like, now we need you.
I feel you.
And it's not an ego thing. I don't want to say, like, you know, I'm doing it for that or whatever. But it's just the way that I see the industry as a whole. Like, I've met tons and tons of people. And, like, majority of those people, for the most part, don't respect you unless you have something to give to them.
Oh, yeah. It's all take. It's all, like, you're relevant, you're popping. I need. Hey, bro, leech vibe. You know what I mean? Granted, I've met genuine people, cool as fuck. It's very rare.
But there was an agent that told me some of the best advice ever that kind of really encouraged me to get out of management. He said the easiest way to make friends in the music business is to make them money.
Yeah.
And I thought about that, and I sat with myself with that, and I was like, holy shit, because like they're not necessarily your friends, but he was like, the easiest way to make friends, those genuine connections, is to make them money. And I realized at that point, I was like, I'm not really making people money.
You're what? Sorry?
I'm not really making people money.
Oh, I see what you mean.
You know, how they would
in
like.
other words, you don't have anything to offer them. People want.
Yeah,
which is the money. Yeah.
All I was getting towards
what
the
did
tail.
that, self-reflective? Like you kind of just were like.
I was self-reflective. I was like, I think I need to focus more. And I always wanted to be a lawyer. I always wanted to do something in business. So like seeing how everything's like culminating now, like if I didn't focus so much on music and, you know, those years, I think I would have already been in law school by now. You know, or at least been finishing. So there's a lot of things where like I kind of regret.
It's fine to take it. Don't regret anything, bro. Don't regret anything in life. You know, I wouldn't. It's all a learning experience. You know, you did it. Everything happens for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't see it as a regret. You definitely learned something.
Oh, 100%.
And you found out more about yourself than ever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Definitely more business savvy, and, you know, more strong, more personally strong. Overall, way better, dude. I'm extremely fucking happy with life. Like,
hell yeah. You can see it in your face.
Dude, in the conversation.
How often do you get resting bitch face vibe?
I still have it.
No, I'm saying how often do you get that? Like, how often do people ever tell you? You just look mad all the time.
Not so much anymore.
Really?
Like, I'll tell you.
You're glowing now.
Like, I'll catch myself smiling just randomly.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Okay.
I'm not really angry anymore. Like,
yeah, no, I feel you.
I don't have a chip on my shoulder like I have something to prove. Like, everything's for me.
I can see. Yeah. I can see that. I know what you mean. Like, I definitely see you as way more way more kind of like relieved. There's no that overlying little stormy cloud. I'm not saying that you were always negative or anything like that. I'm just saying that industry stuff, bro. If you're really down bad in it, it's tough, man. It's tough, especially working with smaller artists. The medium to small artists, dude. It's a fucking grind and a half. A grind and a half.
And I had like 10 of them.
Dude, yeah. Like, dude, and just you should talk to Anthony, bro. Like, he's been with me since day one. Like,
I love
day
Anthony.
zero. Day zero.
I love Anthony. Yeah. He's great. You know, I look at
You should get him on the pod. Look-y.
I should. I would love to.
That's
because the funny part is like, you know, I hope he sees this. When he was getting hired on at the company that he was getting hired on at, I think it was Prodigy at the time. Like,
we're not there anymore, but yeah.
I had my interview with them.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, so he was like in the office, like doing his paperwork.
You were waiting.
And he said, "What's up?" to me, and he was like, "Oh, what's up, dude? Like, yeah, it's good to see you, whatever, blah,
That's
blah."
interesting. Did you tell us?
I'm doing my hire on. I don't know if I told you.
I don't know. Maybe. Because you asked me about Prodigy a couple times. But anyways.
And then he was like doing his hire on. I said, "What's up?" I did my interview. They gave me an offer. Ended up not working out, but I was like, I look back on that and I was like, damn, like to see Anthony's, you know, career, his trajectory, like it's great to see.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Because I know that he was on a grind and a half too before that. Like you were too, you know.
We've been on a grind, dude, since day zero, bro. Like I mean, I was his first client, you know what I mean? And I'm still here, you know? That's like ride or die vibes, you know? So
but
it's like
you had a question. I don't mean
Yeah, I do. Yeah. That's like kind of like the last thing I want to say. You said I forgot what you said, but it got me thinking. Do you believe in manifestation?
I do. My theory behind manifestation is that like we're all living in like everybody has their each and individual movies, right? So if you look at a movie, if you do it properly, you know, we have a director, we have somebody who does choreography, we have somebody who does production. You are all of that in one.
Okay.
So I believe that the idea of manifestation is real because look at the way movies are played out. They're not real. Yeah. They're all scripted. They're all fake. The action that's going on is not real, whatever. But like, I genuinely believe that if we are able to sit back with each other and like analyze, okay, if I do, you know, choice A, B, and C, then one of these are going to work.
Yeah.
It just depends on how, if I choose B, is it going to work with the next one, which is D, E, and F?
Like, okay, it's more like a skill tree kind of path.
It's like a skilled sequence.
Yeah.
And like when I learned that, like I can't remember where I figured that out, but when I learned that about like manifestation and how life is a skilled sequence, my life started to flourish. So,
but like, did you actually, like, what I'm asking, I guess, is did you actually do the self-affirmation and kind of like speak it into existence?
Every single day.
Yeah, like when I was growing up, dude, fresh out of high school, I was like, I'm gonna make this music shit work. Like I would literally cringe as fuck, but like I would literally say, because I would watch videos on it and it's just like speak it out into the universe. Yeah. Like I would literally say, I'm gonna be a world famous DJ on some cringe shit. But I mean, now we're here. But yeah, like I genuinely, the fact that I started my career from absolute square zero, like no musical background, no knowledge, nothing at all. I took a high school course that was like introduction to music and sound technology that showed you how to produce. From there, I was instantly kind of just grabbed by it. But I was always passionate about EDM. Yeah. I just knew I watched those DJs and I was like, I want to be on that stage. Not for the fame or the money or the moment. It was because passion of music. You know what I mean? Like that's why I told you I started making music first. But every single day, even to this day, bro, like I'm still manifesting. Like it's super passive now, you know what I mean? Because I have a lot of shit to do. Yeah. But I'm saying like, I genuinely believe like, I never saw it as the skill sequence thing that you're saying, but I definitely do believe in manifestation. Like anyone that wants to do anything and that's unhappy with whatever the fuck it is they're doing in life, if you're unhappy, change it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not to be corny or anything, but like you only get one life, right? That's how I saw it. And I did my grind of fucking working my 9 to 5s, but it ended up working out. Yeah. You know, it's what, 11 years, 10 years ongoing of making music, doing this music stuff.
You're gonna get a lot of sleep when you're dead. So I would suggest
bro.
I suggest that everyone that's worried about, I'm gonna be tired if I don't get 8 hours of sleep. Like, motherfucker, you're gonna be dead. You're gonna sleep your whole fucking life. Like, who can? Oh, I'm cutting off 5 years of my lifespan. Why would you want to live that long, anyways?
So I'm an early bird. I wake up at 8 a.m. and I feel if I wake up at any time past 9 or 10, I feel like the day is kind of.
I'm gonna tell you something that I never really told anybody. I've kept this to myself.
What's up?
But I'll tell you since you asked this. For plenty of years, I never owned a mirror. So like I never owned like a legit mirror. So like I would feel a certain way about myself.
Mm-hmm.
And again, this was probably like maybe because of the shrooms that I was taking at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But I was thinking about like why my life is going so, good lately.
Uh-huh.
I never owned a mirror for the longest time.
Yeah.
But I always felt a specific way about myself. I always thought I'm supposed to be this, I'm supposed to be that. There's no reason I can't compete with this person. There's no reason I shouldn't be this. There's no reason I shouldn't be able to make X amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
I just recently bought a mirror, right?
Okay.
Granted, because my circumstances, my living situations have changed.
Okay.
Being able to see myself in a mirror every single day, I was like, you could see who you are every single day. Mm-hmm. Like I was unable to see who I was for plenty of years, whether I'm getting ready to go to a show, that we were booked for, whether I was going out for a date, whatever the case may be. I was unable to see who I was.
So physically seeing yourself?
Physically see who I was.
What did it help
Regardless,
you do? Well,
I could pull out my phone and look at the camera,
mm-hmm.
but there's a difference between looking in a mirror, looking at yourself like legitimately, like, the actual projection of you, and looking at yourself maybe in a picture or on the phone. And when I was looking at myself, I was like, it was like that instant gratification, like, okay, you actually are who you say you are. Like, when I get done doing something very, very significant, I come back and I look at myself in the mirror. I was like, holy shit, like, look at how you're glowing. Mm-hmm. Going back to the glowing thing, I'm just like, dude, I look great. Like, I'm glowing.
That's dope.
Like
inside and
this is the most you've ever seen me smile, like, for the duration of our friendship.
No, I know.
But it's real. It's like real.
I'm happy for you, man.
So I would suggest to everybody to get like just a full body mirror and like do something with it, because if you could look yourself in the mirror every single day and just be like, say words of affirmation and just tell yourself like, okay, I'm tired as fuck today, but look at us. Like, you're going to go out there and you're going to make everything your bitch.
Yeah.
There's no reason why you can't.
Yeah.
If you're tired, go for a jog.
Wait, what?
You feel sleepy? Go for a jog. You'll be right awake.
True.
Yeah.
I recently started going to the gym again. So that.
Oh, you're going to be jacked, dude. You're going to be jacked.
Nah, it's just
Jack
chill.
Digger.
It's just chill. That's what everyone says. Every time I start going back to the gym, everyone tells me Jack Digger.
Well, you have the frame for it, dude. I'm telling you.
I think so. But I just like,
I'd rather put you on steroids or something.
No. I'd rather just on steroids. No.
Anabolic digger.
No. Okay. Yeah. No. But yeah. I feel you, bro. Like, yeah. What is it? Yeah. I think the whole moral of this like little section is just, I think self-affirmation and the kind of like the glass half full mentality that you can do it. Where you said like, there's no reason I shouldn't have that. Like, you can get it, bro. You just got to go out and get it. No one's going to do it. My dad always says, no one's going to do it because no one has to do it for you. You have to do it yourself.
You have to.
It's that go-getter mentality. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, that's just kind of how I was raised. So I worked with my dad all those years.
Oh, yeah.
At the cemetery, by the way. Yeah.
At the cemetery.
Yeah. At the cemetery. And it was just physical labor, but he was always, to this day, he works all the time.
Nobody's going to fucking do it for you, dude.
He's retired, but he's working. You know what I mean? He's always working, bro.
Nobody's going to do it for you, dude.
Exactly. Yeah, bro. No one.
If you are really genuinely who you think you are and you say you are, there's no reason that you cannot be it.
Exactly.
I'm willing to kill people by the words that I live by,
I feel you. Yeah.
That's just how I am.
Yeah.
If you don't respect me, to an extent, I don't care, but at the same time, I'm going to make you respect me.
I just kill them with silence, bro. I put my head down, work, and they see the results. That's kind of how I do it. I let my actions speak louder than my words. I'm not like, obviously we're different. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm not going to deliberately walk up and be like, respect me, but it's like, look at me, look at you, and when we get on the fucking field, let's see who plays the best.
Exactly.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, actions speak louder than words. Like, yeah,
actions speak louder than words.
You walk the talk, or you walk the talk.
All of it.
But you're very subtle about the confidence, which is dope. You know what I mean? Because you're feeling yourself, bro. You're in your flow state. Genuinely though, you're doing good, bro. What is there to be? What is there to be like? I think what you're emanating is confidence. It's not over cocky. It's not being cocky. I think it's like
and I hope it rubs off on the people around me.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I want to see people. Everyone that I bring around me, I want to see them up.
But yeah, It seems like you have to go now, my dude.
Yeah, I know, dude. It just went by too fast.
I know it went by too
man.
fast. We can always
bro.
do other ones.
No, yeah.
You know?
Hell yeah, bro.
I would love to have you back on. It's a pleasure to have you.
Yeah.
Seeing you, we've been friends for so many years. We've been through the ups and downs. Like you've seen my downs, you've seen my ups. You've been supportive of everything, and I'm supportive of you.
Thank you.
I'm hyped to see you play tonight.
Hell yeah.
You know, I will definitely be there, and I will definitely be indulging in alcohol and
Okay.
you know,
We'll have a good time. It'll be good. It'll be good.
and some hard techno.
Yeah. Very nice.
I
Dude, I appreciate you having me on this. I'm very excited where this takes off. You know, let's do it again in a year. Let's circle back.
Let's do it when it has like 100,000 subscribers.
Yeah, 100%, 100 million. What's up? You know, the sky's the limit.
Appreciate you.
I'm super down. Hey,
damn! Look at this big ass,
what happened?
big ass mic.
Yeah, I know, right? Hey, man, I appreciate it, Doug.
Of course.
Yeah.
Wait, Isidro, come here.
No, you want to show Isidro? Come here. We got to show Isidro. There's no shot we were talking all that shit. So this is our good friend Isidro here. He came with me. He drove me from San Diego to LA. We know him through good times. Let's just say he's he used to be aggro. Not anymore. He's a good man.
Good man. If you see him in public, please run away. He could fight, dude. I'm telling you.
He could fight.